Did Tank Davis lose? He should have done, right? Dude, boxing is so uneventful though, man. It's such an uneventful sport in general. Most of the big fights are just like, ugh, I wonder who's going to get... Like, the only thing... like, yes or no, chat, the most exciting thing about a boxing match is wondering if they're going to fuck up the decision or not. I don't ever hear anyone in boxing actually discussing the fucking rounds or the moments in the fight. All they talk about is the decision and the scorecards. Every single main event, pretty much. It's actually insane. I know we have robberies in MMA as well, but every single big boxing event, it's just about, well, the decision controversy. The fight was okay. Don't get me wrong. The fight was okay, but it was done some pathetic shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how grown men can be into WWE. I said it to Ariel. You said on Twitter, I've been thinking about this a lot. Why did The Rock slit his throat like that? And I said, you are 42 years of age, Ariel. Come on. How are we still getting amped up about WWE at this point? Rare Good Mood Guru sighting. W Caretaker. Thank you for the $2. I don't have a caretaker, but I'm doing well. I have a new purpose. Did Tank Davis lose? No. Thank you for the $2. No, I don't think. No. But he could have done. To be honest with you, it could have been a draw. But with the... If they would have given Roach the points from Tank taking the knee, then he would have lost. I don't think that Roach won it overall. But if they would have called that a 10 count, if he took the knee, which they should have done, then, you know, it is what it is. Good shot. Does Tank blame the sweat in his eye for the knockdown? Pathetic. I mean, it wasn't a knockdown. He did just take a knee because of his eye. But you can't do that in the middle of a boxing match. This would be the perfect opportunity for Buckley to take the YN fan base. True. Very, very true. Very true. Thank you for the $5. He needs to. It was a draw, but it should have been 7-5 Roach. Yeah, with the knockdown. Oi, buddy. It's over. It's over. Would you rather keep Tank or bring back MLK? Keep Tank or bring back MLK? I mean, what purpose would bringing back MLK do? He was paid opposition anyway. Thank you for the $2. Keep Tank, I guess. What the fuck? Roach made it competitive, that's all. It's stated in the rules that if a fighter takes a knee without being punched, it isn't considered a knockdown. Well, I don't really care. It's just controversy in it. Thank you. But yes or no, chat? If it wasn't Tank Davis, it would have been considered a knockdown. That's all I'm saying about it. Like, although it's in the rules that if they take a knee without being punched, he did get hit with a jab before that. So there's a gray area, and the gray area will benefit the star in that situation. If Roach took a knee after getting hit with a jab and then tried to say it was because there was grease in his eye from his braids, they would have called it a knockdown and started a 10 count. Simple as that. So even though it's in the rules and there's someone finds a thing here in the Queensberry rules and you know, in this type of shit, it is just privilege towards the star. And I saw Terence Crawford weighing in on it like he didn't groin shot KO Amir Khan. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Grey Beanie adds to the Luke T. Look and takes. Luke Thomas. Oh, no, don't do that. Tank doesn't have power. No, he does. It's just, you've got to land it perfect. You know what I mean? He's a small dude, Tank Davis. A very small dude. Like, tiny. Tank Davis is a tiny little, barely a male. You know what I mean? Like, he's a child-sized human. Like, you got to land it perfect and spin jaws if you're going to get KOs like that. And that's what he does, to be fair. You don't see him putting down people with jabs and shit, you know what I mean? Thoughts on Tank versus Roach decision? I didn't mind the decision, but of course, if it was considered a knockdown, it should have gone to Roach. But the decision as it is, I'm fine with. In fact, I actually could have like seen Tank winning it, to be honest with you. But yeah, they should have considered it a knockdown. You can't do that. You can't start adding that in where a fighter can just take a knee if he's got fucking grease in his eye. Like, come on. Especially if it's... You know what, chat? Here's the argument, chat. If it's something that is done by the commission... then I understand you may be taking a knee. Like if your glove is coming undone, or your shorts have a problem, or your boxing shoes have a problem, or they put Vaseline on a cut and it's like getting in your, and they accidentally put a glump in your eye, then it's different. But if it's you and it's your grease in your braids, like, that ain't nothing to do with the commission. That ain't nothing to do with the match. That's on you. You did that. So that doesn't deserve to have a fight fucking stopped from a knockdown. You know what I mean? But I could see it a draw. I had it 6-6 outside of the knockdown thing. Talk about Tank. Ask about Tank. I thought he looked all right. I still think he looked good. Like, he didn't look shit. It's just like sometimes you're going to run into guys that don't get chinned. And I'll be real with you, chat. Even though Tank does have finishes and that's what people remember, he's given up a lot of rounds before in his career. Like, he's been down on rounds, you know? Like, even against, what's his name? Santa Cruz? Is it Leo Pitbull? What's that guy's name? Leo Santa Cruz, I think his name is. Who am I thinking of? He's given up rounds. Even Barrios, yeah. There's fights that he's had where you're like, this guy's not unbeatable. He has a finish now and then where you're like, oh my God, no one can beat him. But then he goes in there against Pitbull, and even Rolly was up on rounds against him, and then he got caught, you know? Isaac Cruz, that's the one, yeah. Isaac Cruz. Yep. Cooking? What's next? Getting pegged? No. But yeah, I read it. Tank downloads info, and Trump might save y'all's freedom of speech, hopefully. He doesn't want US workers and businesses in the EU to have their speech suppressed. Yes! Get in there, Trump, brother. Come on. Even though you're under their control, at least it can benefit us under their control, at least for now. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, he does download info, and sometimes people don't give him enough info. You know what I mean? But people like Rolly and Ryan, who are aggressive and wild, they give him a lot of it to download. And he's very difficult to finish because he has good defense. L take, kid. Well, it's up to you. Thought Mitchell Miguel. Thanks, man. That reminds me, dude. Since I've been following Bryce Mitchell on Instagram, I can see all of the things that he's liking on it. He's way more than we think. You know, I've been noticing what Bryce Mitchell's been liking on Instagram. I don't know if you guys can as well, but it's funny to see. Sometimes you'll be watching something random like, Jesus Christ. And it'll be like liked by Bryce Mitchell. Makes sense. I should have seen it. If I followed him before, I would have seen it all coming, you know. Should I pull up to UFC 313 with a laser pointer to ensure Ankalaev loses? Yes. No, don't do that. I can't encourage that, but yeah. Impression of you when you were still based. I am based. I just want to watch the fights sometimes. Not talk about all the politics in the middle of the big fights. It's an MMA channel, you know. We can talk about stuff here, though. You've been snitching on him, probably? No. I wouldn't have been snitching on him. But he did like, I will say, he did like, I saw something where it was like, when someone says free Palestine or something, or they hear that I'm anti-Zionist, and they say free Palestine, and then you're like, no, there's a third option. And then it cuts to like the crusade. Liked by Bryce Mitchell. And it's just like, Jesus. Bryce is just, you know, he's on it. He's in. You know what I mean? He's all the way in. Too based. You can't be too based. Thank you for the $2. You can't. Thank you for the 10. Gaethje is coming off of a 25-minute concussion buffet from a volume punching featherweight. Fiziev has been training and ready since August. I know maybe. Thank you for the 10. I know maybe. Concussion buffet. Training since August. I might go Fiziev, but he's flying over. I could go Fiziev. I could. I do what I hurts. You guys know how I feel about Gaethje. I'll be fucking singing his praises all week, and then I'm like, fuck, I feel like Gaethje's going to lose. It always happens, man. I always pick against him, and I might have to do it again. I may just have to do it again. But him as an underdog is like too easy of bait. You know? Fiziev has bad knees. He did blow out his ACL against Gamrot, yeah. Days, I appreciate you, brother. Gaethje gets slept this fight. I might have to go Fiziev as well. I always go against Gaethje. I feel like I'm going to be describing how Gaethje wins and then just... Because I can't say how Gaethje wins. Other than talking about short notice this. You know, I'm going to have to go with Fiziev, I think. Unfortunately for Gaethje. Now, this doesn't do anything. Fiziev coming off a bad layoff. It's obvious. Bad layoff. It's obvious. I feel like I have to... I can't go with Gaethje. I can't pick Gaethje, chat. Do you think Gaethje will follow through on retirement if he gets flatlined again? If Gaethje loses by TKO again, I think he will follow through with it. This is not woke guru, man. This is not woke guru, man. It's just lame. This is lame shit. Come on now, guru. Like, how could you even disagree with that? If you could be stuck in an apocalypse with one UFC fighter, who would it be and what 3 guns would you have? Who would it be? Probably Bryce Mitchell. You know? Don't you think Bryce Mitchell would be the fighter that would be the greatest thing? I'm not even saying that because he's based. Farming, agriculture, raising livestock. He knows how to build. He knows how to fix things. Like, it actually would be Bryce. He probably knows how to shoot. He can make a bow. I remember him being on The Ultimate Fighter ages ago, making a bow and arrow. He can hunt. You know? It would be Bryce. It would absolutely be Bryce. Bryce is considered dumb now, but if the world went to shit, Bryce would be the genius amongst us. As much as people don't like that, you know, he actually would be. And he's a God-fearing man, so he would like have hope and faith, you know what I mean, in such a disastrous moment. So I don't know. Probably Bryce Mitchell, unironically. What 3 guns would I have? Silenced pistol. Sniper rifle with a silencer. I don't know what one I would have. I don't know. I only know guns from COD. So let's say a Barrett 50 cal, because I wouldn't want to have to sort of like reload it every time. So a sniper rifle with rounds and a magazine rather than a bolt action rifle. I'd take that. So a Barrett 50 cal. Maybe a pistol, like a, you know what? Fuck it. A Walther with a silencer on the end. And then probably some kind of like close range shotgun as well. I wouldn't even like, well, maybe I would, instead of a pistol, go with an AR silence, like a silenced Galil. Fuck the pistol, a silenced Galil, a silenced Barrett 50 cal, and then some kind of like short nose, sort of like sawn off shotgun. To get loud if I needed to, you know? Don't have to be too accurate. Lol at Ariel posting WWE nonsense. Also, look at the crowd of the event. All white men enjoying that childish bread and circus. Dude, it really does pain me inside to see the crowd of WWE events, man. Come on, we're better than this. What are you doing in the crowd cheering that shit on? I mean, look at the crowd. I mean, it is a bit of a mix-up here and there, but it's just fucking... What are you doing there? How are you amped up by that in any way? And look at them all with their phones out as well. It's just such... Certain things just make me think that the people are retarded. The people are retarded. Of the people, for the people, but the people are retarded. They shouldn't be able to vote. They shouldn't. These guys should not be able to vote, dude. You're a grown man. There's not a child in the fucking crowd that I'm noticing right here. You're all grown men watching WWE. What is going on? What is going on? Thank you for the 5. 2. What's your favorite number? 271 or 45? You seen Colby's DUI that made him switch schools? I know all about Colby, but he called off the dogs. I messaged Colby today and he said, dude, they keep lying to me in my chat. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Guru, guess who fucking followed me on Instagram today? Guess. The run starts now. And someone's getting subbed in the fucking 3rd round. Guess. GM3. Let's go, dude. Randomly today he follows me. The run begins. The title run starts now. Let's go for that. And if you've seen GM3's Instagram page as well. They public now? Okay, I might check them tomorrow or later. Just tell me the account name and I'll look it up. Thank you, Robert. If you look at GM3's page, look at what he posted 4 days ago as well. This is all within the space of a few days. He posts this and then he follows me. GM3 posted a meme of him in a crowned outfit with his face over it. And Brad Tavares on his knees begging for forgiveness. He's fighting Tavares. And he said, Gerald Meerschaert versus Brad Tavares is official for April 5th, 2025 in the Apex. You're getting subbed in round 3, buddy. And then over Brad Tavares, he says, please spare me, almighty GM3. Club and sub special incoming from GM3. Let's go, dude. He's leaning in. This is what we've needed from GM3. He's leaning into the memes. Now the title run begins. GM3, you mean the GOAT multiplied by 3? Yeah. Did I say any otherwise? Yeah, sorry, my bad. I meant GM cubed, of course, as we know him. If that's what it is. Is that even what it is? Yeah. GM cubed. He's going for it, dude. Go MMA, you say the wrong thing and I can neutralize a source of your income in a snap of the fingers like that. You little leech parasite human. Add that to the outro of your fucking video.